A good friend of mine had this table leg get broken off of his dining room table, somewhere in the process of moving it while they're doing a remodel. And what had happened is this lag bolt that holds it in to the corner between the two aprons got knocked off and got real loose. What I'm going to do, rather than just making a whole new leg for him, we're just going to plug this hole up and then re-drill it and re-tap it for that screw. But the first thing I've got to do is I want to create a flat surface on here, so when I put my dowel in there and fill that hole, I'll have a flat surface to drill from. We're just going to take a real quick little few shots here with the hand plane. Trusty number 3. We're just going to square this off so when it comes to drilling it in a little bit, it's going to be a whole lot easier to do. You have a flat reference surface to come from. Almost there. Nothing like having a good sharp plane to be able to get in there and knock something down in pretty short order. Doesn't affect how the table mounts at all. There we go. We're good right there. Nice flat flush surface there. What I've got is a 15/16 hole. I've got a piece of 15/16 dowel rod here. I'm just going to glue this up. Put a little glue on and put it in place. One thing I want to do beforehand is this is cut off in nice sharp corners. I want to just knock those off a little bit just to make it a little easier for it to go in that hole. Get a little place for some of the glue to go to at the bottom of the hole if it should bottom out. So there I just put a little chamfer on there. The easiest way to glue this up is just going to be to run some glue around the piece of dowel rod here. Plenty, doesn't need to be a whole lot, but that'll get it in there and hold it in place. And there's enough there to squeeze. I'm going to twist it as I'm going down in there. Pull it back up, get a little more of the glue in there. And I'm just going to take my handy dandy trusted rubber smacker and go until I hear a change in pitch. I know it's bottomed out. I know it's in there. There's enough glue in there to make it real solid. We'll come back after this glue's had a chance to dry and show you how we're going to cut that off and re-drill it to make sure that this lag bolt can hold this leg back on its table. Our glue has had enough time to set up on the hole that we're plugging up on this table leg, so I'm just going to take my little flush cut saw here. Go ahead and cut off that excess. A real easy way to do that. Nice flat cut on there. Nice and clean the way we want it. We'll touch that up just a little bit. So then when it meets up to the surface that it's going to be near, it won't be an issue. Go away, fly. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I have put a 3/16 brad point bit in my drill here, and I'm just going to eyeball it to see to it that I get it pretty close to the center. Send that down in there. That'll leave enough material for this 1/4" lag bolt to really get a good bite on it. And I'm just eyeballing it to make sure that we're going straight in. Let's stay in the drill cut. And we've got a good bit here to go in yet. There we go. Now I'm pretty sure we've got enough bite there to go all the way into it. We'll get it one more shot to make sure. Let's extend that just a touch further. I don't want the bolt to be able to bottom out on the leg. Take that down just a little further. That's all we need to do with that. And then when it comes time to put this back together, now there's the tabletop, there's the aprons on the table that come together, and they'll come into each side of this, and there's a angle piece or face piece put across the face of those two aprons at a 90-degree angle to each. So at 90 degrees into this, we'll be able to set that on there, pull this up nice and tight with a washer on it. And there we have our easy problem to solving the stripped out leg hole that we've got for our table leg. So go ahead and drill your hole out, plug it up with a piece of dowel, re-drill it to have fresh material in there for your threads to go into, and your table's fixed.